CBS News headquarters in New York, here is Dan Rather.
It was just over 90 minutes beyond President Bush's deadline for Saddam Hussein to leave Iraq that U.S. warships and planes, there were F-117 stealth bombers involved, launched the opening salvo of Operation Iraqi Freedom. The attack came in waves, cruise missiles, followed by the F-117 stealth bombers with so-called bunker-busting bombs. Their target, a bunker believed to be sheltering what are called top leaders of the Iraqi regime. Now, this is what it looked and sounded like in Baghdad. It was this short, and this is what happened.
Run.
Are we talking about war today?
We're talking about wars today, John.
Amazing.
Happy. What day is it today?
Wednesday.
CBS News headquarters in New York.
Whoa. Unless you want to watch that intro again.
No,
This is our
no.
full button. Okay, there we
got
go.
a little bit of
John,
technical difficulties.
we are broadcasting from Waterworld today. We lost the camera again. I'm just going to go back to your camera. Curses. Curses, John. We keep losing
Jimmy's
this
still
camera.
trying to figure it out. It's okay.
I'm not really sure what's going on. No, the camera's back. Okay, so we're going to be going back and forth from losing the camera today. John, we got a lot to talk about today.
Let's do it. Let's
right,
talk
just
about
want-
it. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to the GasLit podcast. If you're new to our podcast, please recognize that we might say something offensive. Most likely, you will hear something offensive. So if you have small children, excuse them from the room.
Yeah, I'm already offended. You know why? Because we have that thing that talks about safety first day since last military occupation, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. We're in the 21st century, John. You thought that the next frontier was space, right? That's the newest frontier. But
Mars.
Did you know?
We can't even get to the moon, but
Yeah,
we'll
we're
go to
going to
Mars.
get to the moon. We're going to mine that bad boy.
Can't wait.
As soon as they find out that there's oil up there.
As soon as they stop mining cryptocurrencies, we're going to start mining them.
But the new war, John, are you ready to hear all about
Let's
the
hear about
new
it.
war from our future president? Here she is.
And here's the other thing, because I also, I'm in a lot of meetings on foreign policy.
That up a little bit.
For years and generations, wars have been fought over oil. In a short
That's a
amount of
weird
time,
admission.
They will be fought over water. So when we think about building up our economy around our infrastructure on something like water policy, it's literally about jobs. It's about the fundamental source of life that Tammy Duckworth was talking about. It will sustain life. And it's about strengthening up our nation.
Hold on. So we must go to war and
Yeah.
kill people
Yes.
to sustain life.
Yeah, but yes, but not for oil anymore.
Wait a minute.
because that's barbaric.
Well, that's old hat.
Yeah.
We're a whole new we're this new woke society. Don't you know we voted in the greatest president of all time, the most popular president of all time, and so someone who doesn't have ink in his pen left from signing so many executive orders.
You still
The busiest president of all time for sure,
Yeah.
Joseph R. Biden.
I heard that I heard it on a message board from some guy named Lou that they pre-recorded everything for a year for Joe Biden. He's actually dead in a basement somewhere. And that everything that we're seeing
These
was
are the
pre-recorded
hologram.
about 2 months ago.
I want to see you know what's sad? Some QAnon people for sure. No
Shout out
offense.
to our QAnon listeners.
Yeah, I know, but no offense, but somebody's gonna go try to get up on stage and swipe through him to go through the
eventually,
hologram.
yeah. What were you
And they're
trying to
just
do?
gonna
Were you trying to
slap
hurt him?
And he's what's going on here?
Yeah.
Shoot him.
Like a slight little tap is going to bruise up the guy. Look,
I mean, it's gonna look weird.
Yeah,
Trust me, someone is gonna nonchalantly try to cross in front and do one of those arms through the thing.
they should just have one of the reporters do it. Just prove it. Just somebody touch him. I just want to see it.
I wanna
That's
see-
it. A little pat on the back or something.
I want to see one of the Fox reporters tell Psaki hey, can we just touch Biden once? I just want it on camera.
Is it true that the president is in fact a hologram? Well, according to the Hill, John.
I don't believe it because he wouldn't have so many F-ups. It's not possible.
They make those things look flawless now.
I don't know, man.
Tupac came back to life.
Hey,
Anyway.
that was pretty amazing. I'm kind of pissed off that I missed that concert.
According to The Hill, VP Kamala Harris, for years and generations, wars have been fought over oil, and in a short matter of time, they will be fought over water, which is
Great.
It's funny because it's for a long time, it kind of was like a shadow thing. No, the government's not getting into wars for oil. It's like a weird admission, right? Does she know something that we don't know about these wars?
I think like
'Cause
I mean, when they talk about transparency,
Mm-hmm.
there's transparency and there's stupidity. Like I don't think they realize
Oh,
that
there's a
they're
slip-up.
just throwing everybody. Yeah, these are all Freudian slips. Like
Ah.
you're not supposed to tell them that the previous administrations.
So she did a Joe
were-
Biden.
She pulled a hardcore Joe Biden.
Where it was like President Harris.
Yeah.
I mean, is it taco
But
night?
hold on, let me dolphin out of that one and into we're gonna start fighting for anything.
Cut to the White
Water.
House. Yeah. So okay.
Any other questions? And the White House wh.gov screen pops up. Get Killer Mike.
Get it.
And I'm not talking about the rapper.
Lori
Shout out
Lightfoot's
to
back
Killer
there.
Mike.
She's in Chicago. She's in Chicago.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
cool. That's good. I mean, how many
Yeah.
people got shot over the weekend? Do we have a number on that?
I'm sure if it's for par for the course, probably about 3 a day. So should have been about
shooting
9
over a weekend, folks.
Without looking, I would say 8 to 9 people.
All right, here's the official update for you folks listening at home.
Oh,
Chicago
34
weekend.
shot and
30
7 fatality. Damn,
Shot
I was off by 1.
You were close.
I was
You
close. And
were close.
And that was just off of general knowledge.
Hey, we're getting better at this. Hey, for you viewers at home, our content is getting better.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. So I have a question for you.
We're not, but the content
No,
is.
the content is getting better. I don't know if the news is getting worse or what is going on.
We just report what we see.
By the way, if you don't want to watch us, you can
So,
totally
you
listen
most
to
likely
us.
don't want to see our ugly mugs. You can always join us on Spotify
Yeah.
and
Anywhere
on
your podcasts like to be listened to.
Apple, Google,
Mm-hmm. We're
correct?
all there. Yeah.
Spotify.
We really
and
appreciate it.
I'm sure we're on, what is it, Audible? Something like that?
I think so.
We might
We'll-
be.
we'll
We
start-
might not be. If not, send us a message. Let us know. Let us know what platform that you enjoy listening to podcasts. And Jimmy will be
I'll be
working on that.
I'll be working on that. But anyways, I have a question for you, John. It's
to me.
2024. It's President Harris. What's the first country we're going to start invading for their water?
Always Syria.
Always serious.
It has to
Mrs.
start. It has to start in Syria.
Madam President, there is no water in Syria. Bomb it.
If we throw enough bombs, there'll be a well down there somewhere in the desert.
They're just hiding them. Weapons.
Underneath the oil is the water.
Is
You
that-
don't understand. The oil rises to the top.
We don't know science. We don't believe in science.
We don't understand these.
We don't
things.
understand science.
We just
don't-
report on them. We don't understand them.
Yeah.
We don't understand how things work.
So John, I just thought for fun.
We don't know how a senile man can get
I just thought that we
the
bring
most
up
powerful position in the world. So, without campaigning,
without campaigning. That was a beautiful campaign.
and while he was losing,
you know why?
the night before,
You know why he won? Because he had interviews with Cardi B. That's the only real reason he won. Okay, Joe Biden had
Okay,
Cardi
let's
B,
not, let's just
and
stop.
Donald Trump had Little Pump. All right, that was the problem with our society.
Who's Little Pump?
You don't remember Little Pump? Hold on, let me
Pump?
find you the official endorsement for Donald Trump
Shut
via
up.
Little Pump. For the folks that don't know, like John, Little Pump is
I'm
where
not.
is he?
I'm not.
Where is he? Oh, I can't
the
find
hell
him.
is that?
I want the. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the sleepy Joe Biden Little Pump? Hold on, give me 1 second. Well, anyways, Little Pump is a rapper. He is best known for his hits. Quick, Jimmy, you're young and hip. Oh, Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang, you know, Gucci Gang.
Oh
Gang.
yeah, I remember that. My
Yeah,
kids were
okay.
singing that.
Well, when he found out that
So that's him. That's the guy. What the hell's all this shit on his face?
those are all tattoos. Hold on. Here we go.
What's with this new generation with tattooing the shit out of their face?
Oh, dude, this was the endorsement he got from the gentleman.
All I gotta say is Trump 2020, bitch. Fuck, I look like paying extra 33 in tax for Biden, bitch ass nigga. Fuck Sleepy Joe, nigga. Trump 2020, bitch.
And this is why we lost, because we didn't have Cardi B.
What the? I mean, I agree with the message. I don't agree with the sender.
No, it was.
He was not exactly the Paul Revere that we were looking for on the Trump side of the campaign.
This is why we lost, folks.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Biden, how are you?
Hi, Biden. Who the fuck got it? You're talking to the former
why we
vice
lost.
president. Hi, Biden.
This is why we lost.
Oh my God. This is like Dumb and Dumber just playing. I want to see this
I don't know.
shit.
We might get a copyright on this.
I
Hold
don't
on.
give a
Okay,
shit.
Fine,
Whatever,
Okay.
just
Let's just
play
not too
it.
much, because we got to go back to our water.
Okay. We
our
have a lot
water
of
wars.
stuff. Okay, we got a lot
But that's
of
what
stuff
it
to
is.
cover.
There's some highlights.
Hold this, okay? think that I want and I wish and I desire for our next president.
Why haven't I
to
seen
do
this?
For us. But first
Little
thing
Pump
first,
should have interviewed
First
Trump.
and first.
keep it a buck. I just want Trump out. Also, I of course want free Medicare.
All
For
right.
those of you who don't understand what keep it a buck
Medicare, 'cause
means,
look what's happening right now.
like a
I, of
buck,
course,
100
think that we need,
cents,
free
keeping
cop-
it 100.
That's
Just
what that means. I didn't know that. That's she's a stripper. That must be stripper talk.
yeah, you know when they shove the
Got it. Yeah.
when they keep the
I wouldn't
hundreds
know.
into her.
Anyways, she wants free education.
That's second. And I want black people to stop getting killed.
Amen.
So
We all want that.
What the hell is
they
this?
could only-
All right, let's go back to.
Hold on.
Speaking of killed, who are we gonna kill for fresh water? No, hold on. What I'm saying.
Hold on.
Yeah, that happened.
Are these like?
No, that was
real?
the most thorough interview Biden had given throughout his entire campaign. He didn't give an interview to anybody.
To this chick,
To Cardi B. Mind you, she's the
ex-stripper.
the number one hit song. WAP. WAP.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, that's a totally different
I wasn't
topic.
Woke up. I wasn't woke enough. Woke
Uh-huh.
up. Woke up enough.
Woke up
to
enough.
even
Wow,
know what that
video
stood
really,
for.
That video really affected
It
you.
did.
Those two videos really did a number on you.
I don't know, man.
Okay. All right, so here it is. According to Global Citizen, John, these are the countries we're going to invade first.
Shut up.
Yep. We're going to go ahead and invade Brazil because look at, hold on, where are they?
Look at all this water.
Look at all that water. Oh, okay. And John, I'm super excited. I worked on a new sound effect for this. All right.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's called Target Locked, but it's Kamala Harris overtaking her country. You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
All right, so Brazil.
Target locked.
Is that like USA being chanted in the background?
Yeah, so what it was for the folks at home who didn't hear quite clearly. So what it was the drone strikes.
Drone strike.
Locking target to the
Got
country
you.
where the fresh water's at.
So we bursted the dam.
Yeah.
So now that they have an
the
overflow,
military's in.
now that we're flooding their town,
Yeah.
now we will go and take over.
Right. So
Got it.
check this out again. Russia,
What? Is
Locked.
Canada. Here we come, bad boy.
let's go back to Russia real quick.
Russia.
Okay. I don't think being a first generation American in this country, where my parents came from the Soviet Union, you're not going into Russia
For water?
for anything. There's a reason that you need a visa just to go to Russia with a U.S. passport. So if U.S. thinks they're going to Russia to bring water, then pretty much the end of the world right there.
Okay, fine. We won't do Russia.
Yeah, let's just skip over Russia.
okay.
Let's put Russia like after nuclear holocaust.
Got it. And Chernobyl water. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless we just want to be like wiped off the face of the planet.
Okay, that's cool. What about Canada? Canada's up
Canada's a bunch. Yeah, they'll just give us the water.
there? This one actually surprised
We
me.
just slap them and take the water from them.
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Why
hold on.
Indonesia?
Indonesia. Your water's gone, baby. Here comes the president, Kamala Harris.
I don't like this list, Jim.
China?
I don't think so.
What is this? Was this written
Are
by
they
the Chinese themselves?
insane?
I think this is
Do
written
they
by
think?
China.
Hold on. They think we're gonna go to Russia and China and get water?
Not they. We think.
Who's we?
Me and you. We're making the predictions here.
No, I am not predicting this. I'm not trying to predict that we will be blown to smithereens by
Canada.
either one of these countries.
Canada. Oh, the United States. We'll invade ourselves. No one will ever see that one coming.
What are you? What is this list that you
Oh,
got?
sorry,
Where did you get
did I
this
never
list?
set the list?
Yeah, you
was-
never set it up.
The most
thanks,
and least.
Jim. Great job setting up the freaking list. I'm like, where are you coming up with this list?
No, we're just gonna invade these people for no reason.
The most and least
Least
water-rich
water-rich
countries in the
countries
world.
in the
Got it.
world.
So that makes sense. Brazil's 1, Russia's 2.
Yeah.
And
There you
then
go.
third was Canada. We'll
Yeah.
just smack them and take their water. Well, I think that's enough for us. I think if we just smack around Canada and take all of their water, nobody really cares about Canadians.
Whoa, what?
India.
Is that real? Somebody
What?
who
What?
wrote this?
What?
This list for clean water?
India.
They have clean water.
I'm sure
Oh, well,
they have
anyways.
tons of lakes and streams.
Okay. Well, yeah, but to go back to your surprise about Cardi B. You didn't know Cardi B
I didn't know Cardi, and I didn't know the guy with all the shit in his face.
Endorsed Donald Trump. I'm telling you, we needed more. We needed
More guys
heavier
with
hitters.
shit in their face.
To be fair, Trump got Kanye and Lil Pump, and to some
Wasn't Kanye running for president?
yeah, but then after I guess you're right. He was running. For
He was
president.
running against them.
Yeah.
I think he was doing that to help Trump, though.
Yeah, but then he ran up against. Oh, I see.
Because think about that. If you took the African American vote, then you take. Yeah.
Well, do you have any other?
I don't like saying African American. The
Parting-
black vote.
Yeah. Do you have any parting words on the wars of the futures?
The wars of the future.
The wars of the future over clean water.
I want to see Mexico go to war because they don't really have any clean water in Mexico City. It's a big crisis over there.
Is that really a thing?
That's a real thing. Yeah.
Is that really
Like
a fact?
Yeah, you can look that up. You can fact check that. My fact checker friend.
Mexico
And don't go on
City,
Snopes
clean
or whatever
water.
this bullshit is.
Fact checkers say that is false. This is PolitiFact.
False.
No, I'm joking.
Liar.
No, I guess you're right. Mexico City, a city that is still flooding, but is still running out of water. Let's invade
Yes.
them just because. We'll just pretend like
That
there's
would
water
suck.
in there.
And that's from UPenn.
Wait,
It's a
hold on.
legit
There you
school.
go. For the folks at home. Mexico City, according to the Water Center, the University of Pennsylvania. Mexico City, a city that is flooding, but is still running out of water.
They don't have water. They don't have clean. They don't have clean water.
What a
They
shame.
bring in water.
That's weird.
It's weird. It's really sad. That's a hugely populated city. What's the population of Mexico City? It's a big city.
2.1 billion people.
Nope. You're an idiot. Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm on a podcast with Joe Biden. What the hell is going on?
Hold on. Mexico City is Mexico. Shout out to all my Mexicans.
Population.
Population. All right. 8.85
That's
million.
a lot of people, bro.
That's close to a billion. I almost had it right. All right, John.
8.8 billion people. As Biden would say.
It really does.
Look at
feel
that.
like-
New York has 8.4 and LA has 3.9, but that's not true. LA really has probably like
all the
what are we,
unaccounted
like
people.
9 million. I mean, LA County.
There's like-
then you have all the burbs.
We have like
Because we have 5
150,000
counties.
in my city
We have like
alone.
five counties here between LA,
Oh,
Orange,
I see. Yeah, yeah. So
San Bernardino,
regionally, we have a lot
Riverside.
of
Yeah, yeah.
people.
Like that's all considered LA, really.
yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited for. I got to be honest with you. I'm really excited for President Harris. We're gonna have such a good time. You know when Trump came in and they was like, oh, it's so hard because now
my
it's comedy because we're super good at
I'll
comedy
be
as comedy writers.
I'll be honest. Like I thought Trump was gonna we were going to go in hard on the war machine. Like I was like,
Oh
if
yeah,
Trump
they said
comes
World
in,
War III.
I said it. I
Iraq.
called. I was like, if Trump takes office, we're gonna be in a ton of wars out of this country, and if Hillary takes office, we're gonna get invaded by another country. Like literally, they're just gonna open the doors. The floodgates, kind of like what Biden did right now.
Yeah.
So I was like, either way, it's gonna be a real shitstorm, one way or the other, And I was surprised. I was like surprised that Trump got us out of a lot of these international things. Like how could people have such animosity towards him when he did so many good things for the country? I get it. Like, okay, so he wasn't good at being politically correct because he's not a politician. He wasn't a career politician. He's a businessman, and he talks like a businessman. Can sound like a jerk.
Yeah, that's how you talk.
That's how I talk.
I've seen you talk to people.
You see me interact with everybody. That's just
but the
how I
contracts
talk.
get made.
Exactly, but things
The
get
deals
done.
get done, yeah.
Deals get done, right?
Yeah.
Work gets done. Everyone stays employed, and we move forward. At least this week.
Yeah, we lost Bernard, by the way,
Yes,
to Vegas. Actually, he left again to Vegas.
Bernard, we're gonna have to fire you live on the show. So if you didn't know, you can pack your things now.
he's right next door. All right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You know what it is? I think it is.
It's
And
just it's a different mentality, and a different way of when you're used to using different entities to help propagate your message and to help drive your agendas, and then now because of all the social media, more people use social media to get their news than like the mainstream media. So the mainstream media is kind of turned into like this useless. I don't know. Like
I'll tell you why.
I'll tell you what.
Let's tell me.
Because more people get their news through their websites and their news feeds and stuff like that, the stuff that pops up based on your typical use. They know if you're left leaning or right leaning, or excuse me, if you're like a libertarian or whatever, and they try to feed you those types of articles, stuff that's gonna make you click. It's all tailored, custom made stuff, right? Which the mainstream media can't do. So what the mainstream media did is they just took a side and said, well, okay, well, we're gonna be the champions for the left, and that's it. And like, we're just gonna hold that flag and just march. All the message is gonna be driven to propagate left agenda. And then the politicians were like, oh, okay, great. Now we just use this. This is our backdrop right here. Like, whatever we say.
Waterworlds?
Yeah. Now we're going to a war over water.
Yeah. And everybody's going to cheer
Instead of us, hey, you know what? We're spending trillions of dollars giving out money or doing whatever, right? And obviously a lot of people and a lot of companies need it. Still waiting for my stimulus check, by the way. If you can get to that, IRS, thank you. Some of the things that like they're trying to do to revitalize the economy, one of the things they could do is invest in companies that are looking to how to get clean water. Because there is ways. I know farmers use ways like we have water in the atmosphere, So if you can capture that water and have clean, healthy water without having to spend billions of dollars of killing people or taking over other people's sources.
That would be full-on war.
Because that is war. I mean, if you're taking away somebody's water supply, what are you trying to say? We're going to go to war with Russia because we need their water supply? Are you insane? Like, it's not a good idea.
Step on over.
I'm sure Putin's going to be like, well, I think about it, and yes, we can share by the St. Petersburg, like we can give you one creek and we take no. He will freaking murk you. Trust me, he is ready to go to war and he's just waiting for some shit to pop up. Like, don't give this guy a reason. Don't give Putin, don't give Xi Jinping like a reason to launch their weapons against us, because that's what's going to happen. That's literally what they're going to do.
Yeah.
It's sad.
That's true.
That's true.
But really quick about to go back on that message about, there's a couple of things, a lot you said. First of all, I think the worst thing to have ever happened to humans in the 21st century is tailored material, right?
Social media, probably.
Social media is one thing. It's cool.
Social media
was good. If social media was free and not tailored, that would be awesome.
Yes.
Because then you'd be getting things
you just
from
get
anywhere
access
and
to
everywhere.
you get access to more.
But you literally live in, like, we live in a bubble to some extent, right? We have to work to go out of that bubble.
Sure.
But that's the first
No,
thing.
but we like getting on the other side.
Yeah.
And I think all we do is see the other side because that's what's mainstream. And then when you have tailored stuff, we get some of the stuff that we usually like to look at. And then, there's an in-between there, which is, I think, where most people land. I think between like the extreme left media and the extreme, or not, we're not extremists.
You seem to have a lot of faith in people. I'm very cynical about that.
No,
I think
I
a lot
do.
of people are so tribalistic.
I believe there's a lot of like idiots out there that they're just like so one-sided and they just see it as like, oh, that's Fox News, so I don't believe that shit.
Right.
And then there's the people that are like, well, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, but if I could add another one, though, there's a lot of people who don't even know that they're in it. Remember we've had this conversation before, right? Like, again, because you have to work to find, like that thing that happened with Ron DeSantis, right? 60 Minutes ran an entire thing. If you just watch 60 Minutes and you're not watching any kind of
anything
Facebook
else, and you think that's like, I mean, that's 100%. A viable media source, right? You think 60 Minutes, I mean, they're credible journalists. Yeah. So why would they skew information?
Right.
Because it serves
and
their
they're
agenda.
all doing it. Everybody's doing it.
They all do.
They're
it,
all doing it. That's what they did with the MLB. That's what they did with everything. But people are asking for it. People want more celebrity, want more lies, so which is why I want to bring you to this, John, really quick, if I could. Hold on, folks. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. New poll. Majority want to see Matthew McConaughey and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson run for office. That's right, John.
What the hell?
That's right.
So now stupidity is not enough. We need roid rage in the presidency. I said bomb them. I've been up since 4 this morning.
Look, check this out. The poll found
I'm all natural. Okay.
He eats a lot of pancakes.
All natural.
Have you seen his feet?
I've been doing push-ups since last Saturday. The hell?
The poll.
What is he going to do as president?
The poll released
What is he going to do as
Tuesday
president? I
from
mean, I love The
Consumer-
Rock. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm all for whatever The Rock is cooking, but not as my like leader of the country.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Kane, who got inducted into the Hall of Fame just this past week. So, my man.
Who's
the
that?
poll, Kane?
Oh,
Kane.
Undertaker's.
Yeah, the
band.
Brothers of Destruction. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, well, anyways.
Congratulations.
Finally, the poll, two released Tuesday from consumer research platform Pipsley, found that 58% of respondents said they would like to see Matthew McConaughey launch a Texas gubernatorial bid and Johnson run for president. So here's the thing. Remember we talked about like
interesting
how dumb it was that Joe Biden, the only interview he got was from Cardi B, right?
Apparently.
Yeah, that was the only legitimate.
I didn't even see that one, but all right.
Even
I thought he didn't do shit. I'm actually kind of happy he did one interview, even though that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. I don't want black people to be killed anymore.
No, nobody wants that, lady.
Are you retarded?
They think that so there's a group of
Is
people
that a
wants
thing?
that.
Is that like was there like a thing, a memo that went out that we got to start killing black people? I don't want that. I don't want that. Can we stop that?
That was the pitching point from Trump, I was told.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. You should go do some concerts in Chicago and talk to your boy.
She knows better. She knows better. Well, according to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson himself, I would consider a presidential run in the future if that's what the people wanted. That's right, John.
For real?
Yeah. I think
you know what? I don't want to discount anybody, to be honest with you,
That's true.
because I'm not going to come out and say like, look,
Who
from
would
a
hate
work.
The Rock?
Hold on. From a work ethic standpoint, you know what? He can't be any worse than Biden. That's for damn sure. Okay.
The bar is so low.
I mean, right now, like we're like
Rock.
Yeah, we're. If we had Joe Biden and a Rock, I would still trust the Rock to run the country better. But the Rock actually, I appreciate people that he's one of those great Hollywood stories, right? Where he had very few dollars left in his pocket and he was on like his last leg and it was either going to be like football or bust. And then he got cut from whatever, and it wasn't gonna make it. So
Is
then
that true? I thought his dad was a wrestler, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Oh,
they
wasn't
weren't like
the wrestler.
independently wealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was.
Sorry, guys,
he was
that
supposed to play
camera keeps
football.
going out.
He was a football player.
Oh, okay.
So the football career thing didn't pan out, and so when you're an athlete most of your life, and especially football or basketball or anything like that, like if once you get to the end of that of your life, it's kind of you go on a Great Depression, because like that's all you've
Shout
been.
out to the 1920 something Great Depression.
Yeah, not that kind of depression.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
like
not that
like
Great
mental.
Depression.
No, like into like a tremendous
Got it. Yeah. So he's made
dark place in your life because that's your identity, right? That's who you've been. You've been that guy who everyone knows. Oh, that's that football player guy. But when you're not that anymore, then what are you? Kind of thing. And then this guy went and figured out a way how to,
Yeah, I'm all for celebrity presidents. Do you remember that movie Idiocracy by any chance?
I remember seeing something like that, but it was a long time ago. I remember they had Costco's everywhere.
Yes, they had Costco's everywhere.
And I love that movie because I was in the trash business. So it was about nobody, like all the smart people were worried about how to help guys get boners. And nobody was trying to figure out how to like clean the trash situation. Yeah. Nobody was doing like actual civil engineering and no more civil planning. So the trash just kept piling up.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Okay.
It's kind of funny.
All right, for the folks at home, if you haven't watched Idiocracy, do yourself a favor because a lot of people think, oh, Brave New World, 1984. What's the other one? Fahrenheit
454 or something.
451?
454. 451.
Well, anyways, okay.
Fahrenheit something.
Yeah, they think that, but it's a mixture of those three with Idiocracy as the main thing, right? Because everybody's a bunch of idiots. Everything is stupid. Politicians are freaking morons, right? And
everyone's a moron.
Everybody's a moron, right?
Sounds kind of similar to what's cracking.
Except we have Big Brother in play with it, which is
Fahrenheit 451.
Fahrenheit. Okay, cool. Fahrenheit 451.
I apologize. I should have
Ray
That's what I
Bradbury,
read,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So here's my thing. I'm all for it. I think America is gonna get what it deserves, right? We're gonna get celebrities, and we're gonna continue getting those. So hold on, let me do something real quick. Sorry, folks. There it goes again. My thing.
C-SPAN.
All right. Well, anyways, but here's the thing.
When you're having trouble sleeping,
I don't know if you heard this or not, John, but
C-SPAN.
Caitlyn Jenner, our girl Caitlyn Jenner, is here. Let me have this gentleman. This is Jen Psaki fielding a question from a reporter. Let's just watch.
Let's talk about
Able
it.
to get an answer from the president on that?
I don't have anything more for you on that.
Question,
Yeah.
if I could. According to a report yesterday in Axios, we may soon have a prominent transgender gubernatorial candidate. It would be a Republican, Caitlyn Jenner in California, and I'm not asking.
Are you announcing her run?
No, I'm just.
The freedom of any human be participating in the democratic process to run for office, of course, and including, of course, transgender members of our society. Go ahead.
Thank you. I just want to ask if the budget will.
That uncomfortable body language. Let's just watch that again real quick.
He felt like she was
The stuttering, the
hair,
denial, the back touching. For those of you who cannot watch it,
Including,
follow us on Rumble so you can watch these videos.
I know.
Of course, transgender
Stuttering.
members of our society.
And now she
Go ahead.
is scratching the back of her head like a nervous person does.
If the budget rollout is still going to happen this week, and secondly, is it
And she hated that. So here's the thing. All right.
Do you support transgenders? What about when they're Republican?
Whoa. Are they really women if they're Republican transgender?
I don't even think they're.
I don't think that's
Can you be a Nazi and be a transgender? Are there Nazi transgenders? And how do you discriminate against Nazis
transgenders?
if they're transgender? What?
Look, I'm all for it. I want Caitlyn Jenner to run. Let's do it.
I'm so
Let's
confused,
do it.
bro. I don't even know if we're talking about a dude, a chick, a
Look,
trans.
We're talking about
a
our
Republican,
girl,
a
Caitlyn
Nazi,
Jenner.
a what?
Scoop. According
This
to
is what
Axios-
happens when you. This is what happens when you start labeling society in groups. Is then it don't even make any sense. It's, you know, when people call like Ben Shapiro a Nazi,
Yeah.
the most Jewish dude
Jew on air,
on planet Earth,
which is pretty. I mean, it's pretty up there considering you have all of Hollywood to compete against. That's the Jewiest Jew that you can probably
You better
find.
watch your mouth.
Well, I'm
okay?
just not
These are
saying
some
anything.
of these people are my
I'm
good
just
friends
saying. I'm just saying he's the Jewiest Jew that I know of.
that you know of.
Yeah, that I know of is because he's always like, "Well, I'm an
Oh, I know
Orthodox
more.
Jew."
I
He
know
talks-
more hardcore, but I'm just telling you.
Oh, okay.
You better watch your damn mouth.
No, I know.
But what I'm saying is to call them Nazis is just, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
According to Axios, John Scoop, Caitlyn Jenner explores a run for California governor, and
She's fabulous.
she has the GasLit podcast endorsement.
Are we endorsing her? Fuck.
I've already started a pack.
You know what?
We already started a pack. It has to. We're gonna win. She just has to run on.
She just has to
on
run
safety.
against Gavin Newsom, and that's
Yeah,
enough.
she has to run on safety. That's it. Safety and open business.
I'll tell you what. If you open the businesses, whatever, bro, come do your thing. I don't care.
Oh, wow.
You
This
want a
is
gold
serious.
medal?
This is really serious. Check this out. Jenner is being assisted in her consideration by Caroline Wren, a longtime GOP fundraiser. Wren previously worked at Trump Victory, a joint fundraising committee for Trump's 2020 campaign, and also helped organize a rally he addressed immediately before the U.S. Capitol assault.
What people don't realize, like they think, not believe
right.
this.
We're back.
Why does my camera say charging mode?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Wait, hold on. All right, hold on. Hold on.
Oh my god.
All right, John, we're gonna have to do the rest of the video, the rest of the podcast full. Yeah, so it's super serious. Her run is super serious. We gotta take her super serious, and I'm all for it. And you heard it here first. We're the first people to endorse her.
No. You know what? I don't give a shit. It can't be worse than Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, freaking, he could be transgender.
Okay, do I have anything? Oh yeah, here you go.
Oh, okay, here we go.
We
Play
would
it.
be remiss if you guys haven't seen this.
Play it.
This is gonna be our next president.
Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up. Tonight I'm a till you see the sun. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. Oh, 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 don't stop.
I just threw up in my mouth a little
What?
bit.
That was good.
Tonight I'm a fight
What the-
till you see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, the party don't stop.
Caitlin, 2024. She says, "Don't stop."
Are we like as
We deserve this.
we
We deserve this. If you're
as
somebody
a
who-
society?
if
How
you-
can you?
if you really genuinely think, which I do, that America is the most racist place in the world, it's the most imperialistic and the most evil thing to have ever happened to every humankind ever. This is exactly what we deserve. This.
Stop it, please stop it.
Dude, the people, I don't know what's worse, the people in there dancing.
The fact that people are acting like, oh, it's so good.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that. Look at that.
Like, what are you doing?
those
What is this
guys.
shit?
Oh,
Come
God.
on, Ken Jeong or whatever.
How much money to get you to do that, John?
There is no. I would just be like, what the? I would be just like I am right now, just shaking my head like, what the f?
I'll tell you what, John. I will pay to be there to do that. Caitlyn Jenner, 2024, baby.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Where's Lil Pump? Where's Lil Pump? Let's get Lil Pump on this immediately.
Get this guy, and the dude with all the shit in the face to be
Get
vice
Lil Pump,
president.
yeah.
Okay. I'll endorse the ticket.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right, here's our final topic for today, folks. We're gonna make a quick, sharp turn to
DeSantis,
a very
be careful.
depressed. Oh, that's right. That's pretty steep competition. All right. So as you heard, President Harris is in charge of everything, right? But she's like not really president, but she's president, but she's not, but she is, and everybody's like not saying it, but everybody knows it. So she was in charge of the border, right? So again, that same I don't know who this reporter is. Is his name John? No, that's not his name. I don't know who this reporter is, but he's the same one that asked the Caitlyn Jenner question. So he's asking the very interesting questions. Check this out.
Immigration.
Oh, this is about the Kamala Harris and the border.
On immigration and the border, as we discussed here today, Vice President Harris has been put in charge of addressing the root causes of the border crisis. Last Tuesday, she spoke with Guatemala's president, but she hasn't visited the border or Central America or spoken with leaders of El Salvador or Honduras. She was traveling this week, took time to visit a bakery in Chicago. I'm wondering, is she still working on this? And can you address the perception that she's kind of quietly backing off while Secretary Mayorkas is pursuing some Trump-era policies, such as potentially building new border barriers and potentially prosecuting people who illegally cross multiple times?
There was a whole lot packed in there. So let me just see what I can do here. First, I would say the vice president was visiting Chicago actually to talk about COVID
we saw her
and
that
the
video.
importance
That's where
of,
she announced her war on water.
communities getting the vaccine when it's available and accessible to them.
And that
so
we're gonna
while she
start
was
bombing
there,
countries
like
over
many
their water
Americans,
supply.
She got a snack. I think she's allowed to do that. There, like many to them, and so while she was there, like many Americans, she got a snack. I think she's allowed to do that.
All right. I don't know where the rest of that video is, but if that's the end of the video,
Jesus, got a snack.
she's so good at what she's just so amazing, John.
She's a soulless ginger.
No, not her. It's not Saki. I'm talking about our president, our Lord and Savior, Kamala Harris. She's just so good at what she does. So good. She wears white Converse, which means she's just like me.
Okay, I get it. You F your way to the top, but once you're at the top, who do you F?
The world.
Is that what's going on now?
Because
so now we're all left.
Yeah, because check this out. Representative Andy Biggs, this is what the border crisis looks like.
Hi, Andy Biggs, Congressman from Arizona's 5th Congressional District out on the border.
Yeah.
Behind me you're seeing one of the facilities where people are brought in, they're doing an intake, they'll keep them here for fewer than 8 hours, and they're getting ready to release them into the country. So.
Oh, nice. Well, that's good.
So no more underpasses, no more freeway underpasses.
So no more. What was the?
They're just going to get released into the country.
Project Veritas was body under bridges.
Body under bridges.
Body under bridges where they had.
But now it's just transitional centers under bridges to release into the country.
Yeah,
which is much better.
Yeah, which is good.
Can you go to the Scarface opening when the Scarface scene under the bridge?
Okay, hold on.
Where Tony stabs somebody.
Scarface intro. Hold on, maybe. I'm gonna play this without the volume because then.
Yeah, we don't want to get a copyright strike.
is
Oh,
this- is it right
looks. Ooh, looks early.
That's fine. That
Similar
looks
to what's cracking.
looks-
Go a little bit more.
Okay, where are?
Oh, Al Pacino in. There it is.
There are the
This is the
boats.
opening scene.
There are the boats.
Oh,
There you
that's what it's
go.
happening now. They're coming in on boats,
Okay.
and they
Nope,
are.
we just
nope,
played
not
all
there.
that for no reason.
Okay, but if you go to the scene where he first takes out the first person, bridge scene, Scarface,
alpaca scene. All right, folks.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, we looked this up.
So
Anyways.
the point I'm trying to make is, this is how
drug dealers get started.
This is how a lot of bad things get started.
Yeah, I can't find it. We'll find it
It's-
next
it's-
time. I'll have it ready for you next time. I promise.
Everybody loves Tony Montana, but come on. Like we're grooming a bunch of like.
whoa.
Hey,
There's
remember,
a lot of
these kids are
potential
coming
there.
into this country thinking it's the greatest thing, right?
Yeah, so there's a
they're
lot of
coming to the
potential.
United States. Their parents like probably sold everything they had to even get them here. But then as soon as they get here, all they hear is how bad the white man hates them, and that is a racist country, and that it's so bad and evil. So act accordingly, right? If that's the information that you're getting. What do you think these kids are going to be like in 20, 30 years?
We'll hope that maybe in
not drug smugglers.
Yeah, I hope
not killers.
God, let's pray to God that those kids come out and they realize how stupid all that garbage is. And
but Jimmy,
and maybe
if the Americans that live here are so stupid they can't figure it out, how do you think those kids are going to feel?
They're going to want to vote for Cardi B for president.
Or Caitlyn Jenner.
Or Caitlyn Jenner. All right, John, we're going to leave this on a good note like we always do, all right?
Let's end it.
All right.
I can't believe we're bombing countries now.
Here we
water.
go.
It's
Folks,
so stupid.
In the spirit of how stupid things are, don't forget that we are still a racist country, but not for the reasons that you think.
Do it.
Oh, whoops. Here we go.
Do you have an opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist. I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Would you go as far as say those laws are racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely. Because they're less likely to have state IDs.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to.
This is a kid in Berkeley. Are you kidding? How did you get to Berkeley?
Well, I feel
Yeah,
like
like,
they
check
don't
this
have
out, though.
knowledge of how it works.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
No.
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Because I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so like, we know what we need to carry around.
Yeah, everybody that I know have ID. Like, that's one of the things you need to walk around with New York.
I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
That's
no, it's that. It's on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is, Ryan?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
Do you have an opinion on voter?
All right, John.
I hold on. I'll just before we end it.
Oh, okay.
I got to show you this T-shirt that I took a picture of earlier today.
All right. Show
But
me the
I will
t-shirt.
not disclose the person. But you can look at it and then you can read it.
Hold on.
Because it just goes along with what we're.
I wish we could pull this up.
We don't have a camera to show the audience. Just don't show the person. Just show the. Just show the shirt.
All right. Okay. Let me see if I can get this. Let me know if you can see this. On the. Can you see it?
Yes. It says elections rated E for everyone.
All right, John.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you go and like, subscribe. Tell your dad, not your mom. And you can also find us in the Audible versions
And on Rumble now.
On Google, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and yes, for our conservative loving friends on Rumble.
All right, John. Have a good one, man.
All right. God bless you guys.